and never appears, you know, the Akon style.
Right. So what'd you do?
So one day, we said, this is enough. A friend of mine called Tamukati followed him all the way to Perth in Australia, agreed that he was going to come to Kenya. But I said, not anymore. He has to say it himself. So I flew to Paris, okay, and I interviewed him at the 2 Eiffel Tower, and I said, tell Kenyans live on television that you are going to perform. And he said, this Fred Machoka with me in Paris, and Kenyans, my name is Kanda Bongo man, I'm coming to Kenya. And sure enough, he did.
He did.
And you know what happened?
He blew up.
He blew up the entire music spectrum.
Yeah, until he had to be deported.
Yes. It was becoming too much. That is because he needed to be extinguished.
How was that show, Fred? How was his show here?
Big.
Really?
Because, you know, the carnival, that time, people used to go to the carnival, that was the place to be, and pay 100 bob for any act.
Yes.
But for Kanda Bongo man, it was 400 shillings. A lot of money that time.
Yes.
House full. We realized we couldn't accommodate the crowd, so we moved to KICC. At KICC, it was terrible.
Really?
Because I made the mistake of arriving late after Kanda Bongo man had entered through the back door. And I was supposed to introduce him. But the Askaris had locked the gate from the High Court side, so I had to go in through the main entrance. And it was packed to the fullest. So some guy told me, Machoka, when do you not ngojewa? You know, you have to present Kanda Bongo man. But people were seated on the floor, others were seated on the seats, and right at the rear, people were standing. So what happened? A guy gave way, and then the people who were seated, they just did that. And I walked on people's palms from the side entrance all the way to the very front. You know, where the
come on, on people's hands.
Main stage, on people's hands.
Wow.
All the way to go and introduce Kanda Bongo man.
And you made it to the stage?
And I made it to the stage. So we decided this is too much. We took him to Bomas of Kenya. It was full. Even parking was impossible to find.
What?
That's when we took him to Nyayo Stadium. 40,000 people watching Kanda Bongo man.
Come on.
Yes, the tapes are there.
Who is this guy? One man?
Yes. The late Saitoti, who was the vice president, came over there to see him because he couldn't take it anymore.
They were wondering.
And Saitoti was a bad dancer, but in his heart, in his head, he wanted to dance and watch Kwasa Kwasa with Kanda Bongo man.
Is that the biggest act that's ever performed?
I think solo act, yes. Kanda Bongo man was big, very big.
Wow.
Yeah, we had a great time with him, and I think that was also one of the
others. Papa Wemba.
Papa Wemba, I've met him several times. Kofi Olomide, many times.
Yes.
Tabule, many times.
Yes.
I even went for his funeral in Kinshasa, and many others really that I have met. Yellow Man.
What happened to